But I thought today we could just kind of look at some makeup, hang out. I did some Halloween nails. We're very spooky. I also picked up the Bye Bye Under Eye. I don't think I've tried this. I'm 99% sure I have not tried this before. So I'm really excited. Let's put some on. I like these kind of tutorials because they're just like, just go with it. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm assuming a tiny dot is gonna do the job. I'm assuming that's what we're gonna do. Let's put some Woo! It is thick. I'm not mad at it though, but it is thick. Okay, let me find a brush. So let's go ahead and put this on. I might actually put some foundation on just to kind of see how the setting powder works too, but I'm gonna go film that. Sometimes I feel like y'all just keep secrets from me. That's how I feel right now. I feel like no one was in my DMs telling me that I needed to try this. Oh my. That is so smoothing. Now I'm mad at y'all. Let's blend it in this side. I'm gonna go ahead and put some foundation on too. Only because I want to see. Good Lord, that blends out so nice. It was so thick. Also, my nose is cold because I'm cold because it's 60 outside. I'm sorry. For anyone living up north, I'm an embarrassment. Okay, so I just tested out a little bit of foundation. I'm actually wearing this one. I went and got different shades in it too. I wanted to, because I love the shade I had, but I wanted it to be a little bit more pink. And this shade here, Medium Cool 34, has a lot of pink in it. Love it. So I just have a little bit on. I'm going to finish, but I also want to talk about this. I'm getting ahead of myself. We're going to go back to the foundation. I'm sorry. I love makeup and I get carried away. Let me reel it back in. Hang on. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this Reffy. Is it Reffy? Riffy? I'm going to put a little bit of this brow gel in. I feel like it's very similar to soap. And I do love it, but I don't know if I want to recommend it. The only reason why is because you kind of have to really work at it. So I can't just put it on like that and leave it. I have to actually grab my hand fan, and as it's drying, I have to kind of just keep brushing it up. I will say though, this extra effort, I absolutely love the way that it looks. And I don't leave it all fluffy like that. I'll kind of go back in a second and bring them that way. But if you'll just kind of keep pulling the hair upwards, it gives such a nice fluff and it truly holds, but it's a lot of work. I feel like this is a lot of work for your normal everyday look. If you want my daily brow routine, that's actually on my IGTV. I normally define it and just do a little bit more. But for today, I just did the brow gel that you saw me put on, and now I'm just gonna run, I'm not gonna do that, don't do that. Tap that back in. I'm just going to just kind of pull this NYX brow pen through a couple times, just fill in any serious gaps, just make them look a little extra fluffy and defined. That's good enough because I'm not doing a full wow tutorial. I'm just going to keep it kind of simple and basic. So now I'm going to finish my foundation. I'm using the Your Skin But Better foundation. I believe today is the last day of the It Cosmetics Friends and Family Sale. This is not an ad, it's just such a good deal. But I mentioned that because this is basically the same price as the Makeup Forever Reboot foundation, and I've been liking this one just as much. It reminds me of Makeup Forever Reboot, and it's still on sale right now. So if you guys want to grab this, I've been loving it. Okay, so I'm just gonna shake it up. This one you really need to shake up because it's very water weight, very light. So we'll just pop some on here. I'll grab my foundation brush and just work it in. I actually talked about this. It was on TikTok, but I fell in love with it. And if you'll go check that out, you'll hear me talk more about it. Okay, so a few of my DMs are saying that this creases the Bye Bye Under Eye. If you'll notice, I used a very tiny amount. I also want you to realize that I keep on with my brush. I just go back and forth. And what I'm doing is I am working that in. It's just really even underneath there. And then the next thing, that's not very powder. Where's my powder? Where's my powder? Oh my Lord. Okay, so the next thing I need you to do is you need to get a puff. Get a puff. Just go get your puff. You gotta get it. And we're gonna use loose powder underneath the eye. I have an entire video on how I set my under eye and even powder. So it's on. Oh, we're gonna take this and press this underneath the eye. That is going to make sure that it just sets it evenly and all at once, and it will not crease. I just remembered. So this one is very lightweight. This almost feels like nothing on my skin, but just kind of gives it a nice even glow. We can go ahead and set it. And then this one isn't at Sephora, but this is my favorite, more full coverage foundation. So these two are my current faves. Write that down. So I thought it'd be fun to do the eye makeup that I had on yesterday, but there's a product that I used and my story failed because honestly, this needs to go viral and I want all of you to get it before it goes viral. Okay, this is it. And I did break it, but you can smush it back because it's kind of a wet shadow. I broke it. It's me. I am the problem. So this is from Shiseido and this is the Pop Powder Gel Eyeshadow. I'm telling you, this, no primer on my eye, nothing, okay? I'm just gonna grab it with my finger and it makes your eyelid look wet. I'm telling y'all, I have used, bless you, Jean Bean. I have used every eyeshadow in the tri-state area. And this is just, there's something so special about it. It just makes your lid look wet. It won't crease. You can wear it on top of other eyeshadows, but by itself, it's just magical. I'm telling y'all, get this before it sells out. There you go. Y'all get to know about it first before anybody else. I'm telling y'all, this is it. And I know that it might look simple, but it needs back camera. Let's finish the eye. So now yesterday, all I did was I grabbed that daggum, this thing. Daggum smash box done crept this little spicy way back into my vanity here. So I didn't even wear eyeshadow primer yesterday. I just kind of went to town and I grabbed this shade and this shade. Just kind of tap that into the crease. And since I don't have eyeshadow base on, I can kind of pull my brush. I love this big fluffy brush for this. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm kind of gonna angle it upwards and shade it out this way. And that's what I did yesterday. And we'll really go into the crease. So again, you're gonna see me kind of, I'm still not doing heavy windshield wiper motions like this. I'm kind of going back and forth and doing some circular motions. Again, remember, I'm using this technique because I do not have any eyeshadow base on. And this is all that I'm gonna be using. Also, if you do notice, I am gonna press first and then from there, I'll do my circular motions and this kind of keep going back and forth. And then bring it up this way. Yesterday, my liner was perfect. It was stunning. It was flawless. It was so black. It was so good. And when I did it, it was this one. Melt Cosmetics, their gel liner in the shade Onyx. Get it. Go get it. I hope it's still available. In fact, I want another one. I want 3 more. I like this gel liner more than I like any gel liner. I like this liner. This is probably just my favorite liner at the moment. But since I know I absolutely love it, I want to try another black liner. Let's try something. I was seeing if I had this one, the NYX Epic Wear, but in the shade black, because I have yellow and white right here, and I was seeing if I had the shade black. Let me see. Okay, so I couldn't find the NYX one. Apparently I don't have it. I'll have to go buy it. But what we are going to use, since the Sephora sale starts November 5th, don't quote me on that. Google it. But I'm pretty sure it's November 5th. Let's try out this Givenchy liner. I've never tried it. So, get in there, acting like we need to be 10 miles out. Ooh, I like the precision of it. Fascinating. Okay, let's fill in the gap and then we'll wait for it to dry. Update, it's not black at all. It's almost gray and it kind of already dried down on me. I'm having to rub it on the back of my hand to fill it in. And it's not really, it's not doing that great of a job. So, well, it's not going in my favorites, unfortunately, but the powder is still in my favorites. That will again be in my Sephora favorites. You know, I didn't really care for the Pat McGrath one either. I don't know if I posted that here. I feel like this one might be on TikTok, so make sure you're following me on TikTok. We're gonna grab this Wet n Wild liner, and I do love this one, and you really can't go wrong with this one. I mean, look how much blacker that is already. Let's go ahead and do this side. I'll correct it in a second. Yeah, I just feel like this one glides even a lot better. So much better. Okay, let's try this out. Now we're gonna try this out. I'm gonna actually just apply it with a puff, and we'll see what happens here. If it's really good, we'll make a TikTok about it. That's pretty blurring. Wow. Make sure we really press it in. That's nice. Okay, so here's another tip as I gracefully age here. I can start to see a little bit of crepiness. I am going to take this powder on the fluffy brush, just kind of tap that over it, and this should help smooth it. Even though it's a powder, I know a lot of times we think it's going to dry me out, it's going to be terrible. These kind of smoothing powders really do hide imperfections, even across this top part of my lid here. Look at that. That's nice and smoothing. So these are the lashes that I had on yesterday. They are from House of Lashes in the style Light and Love. They're so tiny, but somehow you can still see them, and they're super comfortable. And this is their extreme eco-friendly. I'm probably saying that wrong. Please forgive me. Yeah, so even the packaging is biodegradable, recyclable. I love it. I love these lashes. I love them so much. I need 10 more pair because they're my new favorite. Okay, I'm gonna leave this side shiny because I'm gonna film a TikTok, and I'm gonna film it with my back camera so we can really see. But I want to play in these. I'm gonna do a whole eyeshadow look with the Makeup Geek, but for right now, let's try out this bronzer. I really like this color, and let's try it on this side because I set this side. Ooh, I already love it. Ooh, I love it. I'm excited. I'm so excited. Perfect color for me. I'm gonna go ahead and do this side as well. If I press, it doesn't matter. And this foundation is very lightweight, so it's not like a super heavy full coverage. It won't disturb it. But if I'm looking extra shiny over here, it's because I'm gonna film a TikTok after this. Let's do a little bit of blush. She Glam sent me this. They sent me all of these. I'm so excited. So these are the viral TikTok blushes, and I'm so excited to try them. I'm gonna be using the shade Hush Hush. A little bit of a peachy pink. Oh, the applicator. It's the little things like that just excite me. They're just too cute. Now let's work this in. Ooh, blends beautifully. Not too pink, not too peach. I love it. Knew I was gonna love it. Now I'm gonna grab this lip liner, and this one's from Revlon. So when I went on the search for that dupe the other day for the Adele lip color, I bought a bunch. And this one is absolutely gorgeous. It's from Revlon, and the shade is Blush. Double checking that. Yes, this is gorgeous. And then I'm gonna have this Milani lipstick right here. Let me find it. And then we're gonna apply this little bit lighter Milani lipstick here in the center. And then I'll go back in with my lip liner and just kind of shade and perfect the lip line. All right. We're done. Remember, if I look shiny over here, it's because I haven't set it, and I want to go try this out with my back camera and film a tutorial on it. So this is where we're at. We're spicy. We're just gonna have highlight on one side. I want to try this too. You guys you've been waiting for me to try it. This is Givenchy's highlighter. Y'all know I'm not much into highlighters, but let's try this one out. And I'm just gonna put it on this side since it's set, and I'm just gonna apply it with my finger. I'm actually evening that out on the back of my hand first. It might be a little bit too gold. Oh no, it's pretty good. Yeah, it disappears when the light's not hitting it. I'm gonna pick up a little bit more here on the back of my hand. Ooh, it's pretty. It's a really smooth highlighter. It's really smooth. That's really pretty. Yep, it's really blinding. So if you like a blinding highlight, it's really nice.